Welcome back, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so I do want to say hi to everybody out there. I'm going to bring on my next guest that I love the name of his business. I have with me Russ Kavchuk, and he's the owner of No Drainer. I just love that. Will you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yes, hi Carol, thanks for having me. So I'm the owner of No Drainer. We've been in business since 2017. What we do is we recycle pool water. It's kind of like dialysis for your pool water.
Wow. So why does somebody need their pool water recycled?
Over time, there's TDS and cyanuric acid. All this stuff builds up in the water, and then you go to a Leslie's store and they tell you that your water needs to be drained because it just gets too hard to maintain the water, keep it balanced and whatnot.
Well, that makes sense. That's why when people have to keep on putting chlorine in all the time, and that's not good for the people that are swimming in it.
That's right.
Wow, this is amazing. Now, when you work with people, what is the area that you work in?
We service Scottsdale, Phoenix, Tempe area, Cave Creek area.
Okay, and why? So somebody should choose to do purification over traditional draining. How and why?
Besides water conservation, right? So, whenever you drain the pool, you kind of stress the blaster, especially if you do it when it's too hot. Plus, you can, run into the risk of damaging the structure of the pool.
Okay, come up right to that mic.
The way the purification process is completed with the water level basically not dropping at all, so you're not running the risk of.
So how does your system work? What do you do?
So it's a mobile RO filtration system is what it is. It's a commercial size RO system that's mounted inside the trailer, and we come out and usually park either on the driveway or along the sidewalk. We run a couple of hoses to your pool, connect to the hose bib to replenish any water that's lost in the process, and we usually need a sewer clean out for the brine to go into, and we just turn it on and it does its thing. It's all self-contained with a generator inside of it, and it just runs until the water is clean and it's almost drinking water.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Now, again, it also is probably, I'm going to say, less money in the long run for the owner, because now they don't have to drain that pool and then fill that pool back up, right?
As far as the cost, I think the drain might still be a little cheaper, but it takes longer. Our process is done, most pools will probably be done in about 12 to 14 hours,
Wow.
like big pools. And then, you will definitely save a lot of money on chemicals once you purify the pool.
Right. How often do they need to do this?
Most pools will benefit from this every 2 to 3 years. It depends on how you take care of your pool, how much chlorine you use, what kind of chlorine you use.
What is the biggest issues with pool water that your system helps fix?
High TDS levels, calcium hardness levels, high stabilizer, metals, bacteria, everything that's in the pool that's not H2O, we basically take out. So whenever the levels are high and you need to replace the water, that's when people should call us.
Once you do it, do you have to maintain the pool the same way, or is it a different way of maintaining your pool now?
I would say the same way. I try to educate my clients on how to prolong having cleaner water. Maybe not to use as much chemicals. But most of the time you kind of just do
pretty
the same
much the
thing.
same.
Yeah.
Right. Now, You could call him. He's offering 10% off for anyone that tells him that they heard it on Networking Arizona. He's also rated with the Better Business Bureau, and he does free estimates over the phone. His phone number is 602-791-3230. This is recycled pool water. This is really cool. I've never ever thought of it. And when I saw first of all, the name, which I love, which is No Drainer, you can go to his website, nodrainer.com,
Yep.
and you can also check him out there. Now, so we talked a little bit about how often they should do this. What would you say that the biggest benefits are for doing this?
Biggest benefits, you're not wasting all the water, right? You're not dumping it. The quality of the water is gonna be better than the tap water. The calcium hardness is gonna be way lower, which will, prolong your equipment life. It'll be way better on your hair and skin. You won't be using as much chemicals. So basically, definitely get it done before the swimming season starts. That way.
Because you said that if you drain your pool, or if you do this, which is the one when it's too hot, it's not good to do?
You can drain. I wouldn't drain it if it's too hot.
Right,
Just
because
because
what could
you're
happen?
stressing the pool.
You're
right?
stressing,
Blast-
you don't wanna stress out your pool.
Exactly. Yes.
It doesn't matter, what a pool is a pool, but there's some of them are older than others, does it matter?
Definitely. I mean, if it's an older pool, most pool companies won't even help you drain it. They'll just tell you to, if you do it yourself, you just do it yourself. But
Right.
you're just running the risk of damaging it. It's just it can crack, it can structurally get damaged.
So you come in with your big truck, tell them again what the process
Yep,
is.
it's just a trailer. It's a 20-foot trailer that we usually park in the driveway, and then run a couple of hoses to the pool, and then we turn it on, and it just kind of recycles the water, kind of like a dialysis, right?
Yeah.
It just recycles it until the water is clean, basically.
And then what do? You test it and make sure that,
Yep.
and you show that to the owner, I mean, how, what is that?
Absolutely, yeah. We do the before and after tests.
Mhm.
The TDS and all the calcium.
What's the water taste like? I mean, is it different taste and everything? I mean, it's gotta be so much fresher.
I mean, it is an RO system. It's just like your under sink RO system, only 1,000
An
times
RO
bigger.
system for your pool.
That's right. Yes,
Uh-huh.
but I mean.
But it's something that they come in and do at least every couple of years.
I'd say 2 to 3 years,
Mhm.
depending upon how you maintain the pool water.
Okay, and he's offering 10% off if you tell him that you heard it on Networking Arizona. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. He does free phone estimates, and you can call him. The number is 602-791-3230, and it's nodrainer.com. It is sort of a no-drainer, when you think about it, right? First of all, it's a great name, but it's also, you're saying to not drain, so it's really perfect how you came up with this. How many people do this in the valley? Not very many?
I typically do, especially in the swimming season, like in the summer when people can't drain their pools. We do anywhere from 60 to 90 people during the summer.
Is there a lot of water that's lost during the process?
In the process, we lose about anywhere from 20 to 30%, just depending on how high the TDS is.
Right.
The
So they
higher
have to
TDS,
put
the
water in
longer it
anyway,
runs.
right? A little bit,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
But what happens when they do that? Do you do that before you leave?
No, it's done while the system is running. So
Okay,
the
so it
level never
stays
drops.
clean.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
it
like you
runs
have to
through the-
leave and then they go, oh, I'm putting water in it
No,
already.
no.
Okay, so explain that again.
So yeah, it's so whatever water we lose in the process, to brine, basically whatever we take out goes out in the sewer clean out. We have to replenish with our city water basically, but it runs through the filtration
So
anyway.
it's cleaned
clean
automatically.
water. Yeah.
Right. Now, this is a good one here. Can this process remove hard water stains or calcium deposits?
So we take out the calcium out of the water. So once we're done, the calcium hardness will be low. It'll break down some of those calcium deposits, but if you have a heavy buildup, I'd suggest just using one of those companies to remove the calcium before calling us.
Okay.
Then once you remove that, give us a call and we'll come out and filter it, and then it'll prevent future buildups, you know, if you don't go too long.
So you're not, since you're not putting water in your pool very much, right, so, I wanna ask you, how long does it stay nice and, fresh? Is that the right way to say that?
Yeah, I mean, it'll stay, it's almost like a drain, right? You start off with clean water, it's just, with us, you're starting off cleaner, with
Mhm.
cleaner water, so
Right.
it'll last a little longer than a typical drain.
Mhm. And so you could call him direct at 602-791-3230. He does free estimates over the phone, and he's offering for everyone that hears this on Networking Arizona 10% off. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. Check him out on the website. It's nodrainer.com. It's recycling your pool water, which is awesome. I mean, right there for the water conservation, just in that alone, it makes sense to do. I don't know, a lot of people know about this service?
Well, we've been around for 8 years, but some people are, yeah. they've
They just
never
don't
heard of
never
us.
heard of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, California, they've used it for 10,
Well, of
20
course.
years now.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I think our water is still kinda cheap here in Arizona, so people don't really
really,
They
don't think about it
explore
as
other
much.
options, yeah.
right. Well, I think you should be, no matter what, but also, more than anything, it sounds like the water is better for the family to be
Absolutely.
swimming in, right?
Absolutely.
And so you have to take care of it, but, it's better for you and it's great for water conservation. Again, check him out on his website, which is nodrainer.com. You can also call him direct so that he can do a free over-the-phone estimate for you. And he's saying that if you do have that calcium, to tell him beforehand so that you can take care of that before he comes out and does it. It takes about 24 hours or so to do.
Blade pools typically take about 12 to 14 hours.
But everyone's different, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Again, it's very different. This is recycling your pool water, and it sounds really cool, so check it out on the website. It is nodrainer.com. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. Tell him that you heard it at Networking Arizona, and he's gonna give you 10% off. That phone number is 602-791-3230.